Hollywood has always been a world of luxury, fame, and dazzling lights. But beneath the surface lie mysteries few could ever imagine. Today, a shocking revelation has left the entire entertainment industry stunned. The longtime housemaid of legendary actor Gene Hackman has finally broken her silence, unveiling secrets that have been hidden for years. Who was he when the stage lights were off? What hidden truths about Gene Hackman's life are about to come to light? Could this be a bombshell that shakes all of Hollywood? Get ready, because this story will completely change the way we see one of the greatest icons in film history. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe now, so you won't miss any exclusive updates on this breaking story. Brace yourself. The truth is about to be revealed. The suppressed investigation. Darkness shrouding the truth. The case surrounding the Hackman estate is far from a forgotten mystery. Those who dare to dig deeper into the truth face strange and terrifying consequences. Investigative journalists, those bold enough to pull back the veil, have reported being followed. Some have received anonymous warnings, while others have mysteriously lost their research materials. One veteran journalist, who had interviewed key witnesses, suddenly resigned without explanation. When an independent news outlet attempted to cover the story in greater depth, their website was taken down overnight. Could this be a coordinated effort to cover up the truth? It's not just journalists. Key witnesses have also suspiciously retracted their statements. Richard Langford, the man who discovered the underground void, initially told the press he had seen something disturbingly wrong beneath the estate. But just weeks later, he appeared in public with a completely different attitude. He claimed he had been mistaken, insisting that no tunnel existed. Most disturbingly, he vanished without a trace soon after. Another witness, who had spotted black vehicles circling the estate late at night, suddenly refused to speak further about the incident, as if they had been threatened. Were they forced into silence? The truth began to surface when an independent investigative group unexpectedly released a classified document titled National Security Concerns related to the Hackman estate. Why would the government be interested in an old mansion? There are only two possibilities. Either something dangerous is being hidden there, or the events surrounding it are tied to a powerful organization. Notably, leaked documents also contained sketches of an underground chamber beneath the estate. The drawings depicted a windowless, doorless space, marked with the same mysterious symbol found on the estate's forbidden door. So, what exactly is being concealed beneath the Hackman estate? As the case grows more convoluted, independent investigators attempting to approach the estate have been repeatedly blocked by unidentified individuals. Unmarked agents have been spotted tailing those seeking the truth. Anyone who asks too many questions receives a warning. In a leaked video, a man in a black suit is seen standing in front of the Hackman estate, signaling a group of reporters to leave while stating that the property is under government control. But why would the government intervene in a seemingly innocuous case? Public outrage continues to grow as more and more information is suppressed. Social media posts discussing the Hackman case are mysteriously deleted, and accounts that had shared details about the case have vanished. Some believe a hidden force is controlling the narrative, ensuring the secrets of the Hackman estate never come to light. But this only makes the story even more unsettling. Could this be part of a massive conspiracy involving forces beyond our comprehension? What do you think about this case? Who is pulling the strings behind this elaborate cover-up? A secret organization? The government? Or is there something even more terrifying at play? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and help uncover the truth. The unfinished story. The mystery of the Hackman estate remains unsolved. Despite numerous investigations, leaked rumors, and countless theories, the truth about the Hackman estate remains completely shrouded in darkness. The deeper people dig into the story, the more contradictions they uncover. Statements are retracted, documents are mysteriously sealed, and key witnesses vanish without a trace. No one can say for certain what is real and what is mere illusion. But one thing is undeniable. This estate holds a secret that someone is desperately trying to keep hidden. Many dismiss it all as paranoia and conspiracy theories, but if that were the case, why are there still so many unanswered questions? Why have key witnesses disappeared? Why are posts about this case continuously being deleted from social media platforms? And more importantly, why does the government seem so interested in an old mansion? These details can't all be coincidences. They suggest that something much bigger is being concealed, something no one has been able to uncover yet. Leaked images of an underground room beneath the estate reveal strange symbols, cryptic writings, and unexplained markings. Some believe these are signs of a secret organization or even an occult ritual of some kind. But no one dares to make any definitive claims. Those who have attempted to approach the area have been turned away. Several independent investigative groups have tried to infiltrate the estate at night, but none have made it past the basement before being discovered. This only adds to the intrigue and the fear. From unmarked black cars and sealed documents to the presence of federal agents, everything about the Hackman estate makes it one of the most perplexing mysteries of our time. But among all the rumors and speculation, one major question remains unanswered. What were Hackman and his wife really hiding? The cryptic letters, the strange messages Hackman left behind, were they subtle confessions or just an elaborate ruse to mislead the public? To this day, no one has been able to determine exactly what happened inside the Hackman estate. There are no official reports, no publicly available investigation files, and no witnesses willing to speak openly. The mystery lingers, challenging anyone brave enough to seek the truth. And perhaps the answers will never be revealed, or they are simply waiting for someone daring enough to step into the shadows of this story. What do you think about this unsolved enigma? Is there truly a massive cover-up behind the Hackman estate, or is it all just a series of coincidences? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's uncover the truth together. Unmarked black vehicles and the mysterious involvement of the FBI. For weeks, residents living near the old mansion have reported the eerie presence of black vehicles parked in the area late at night. These SUVs, sleek and unmarked, bore no visible license plates or identifying features, just silent engines humming as if they were waiting for something. Some witnesses even claim to have seen men in dark suits and black sunglasses stepping out of these vehicles and entering the mansion through the back gate. Strangely, no one ever saw them leave. They arrived, disappeared into the darkness, and by dawn, the cars were gone, without a trace. The mystery deepened when rumors surfaced that these individuals were actually FBI agents. However, when local reporters attempted to verify this claim, they were met with official denials. There were no FBI investigations recorded in the area. If the FBI was indeed involved, why were there no official records? Why were they operating so covertly? Speculation quickly spread. Were they investigating a secret underground organization? Or was there something even more dangerous that the government didn't want the public to know? The intrigue escalated further when a leaked photograph surfaced online. The image depicted an old basement door deep beneath the mansion, covered in dust and cobwebs. But one chilling detail stood out. On the door, a strange symbol, two interlocking circles with a single line running through them. This was the same symbol that had previously been discovered on the Forbidden Room's door inside the mansion. If the FBI was truly interested in that room, then it had to be hiding an earth-shattering secret. But what could that secret be? Some conspiracy researchers speculated that the symbol might be linked to a secret society or even an entity beyond human comprehension. A bolder theory suggested that it could be connected to top-secret government experiments or supernatural occurrences that officials were trying to cover up. But if that were the case, the biggest question remained. Why was the FBI present without any public acknowledgement? What were they trying to protect? As questions continued to mount, public curiosity reached a fever pitch. Independent investigators attempted to get closer to the mansion for answers, but most were intercepted by the same mysterious men emerging from the black vehicles. Some individuals even reported being followed, and a few claimed to have received anonymous phone warnings, urging them to stop searching for the truth or face the consequences. This only reinforced the belief that something massive was being hidden. What do you think the FBI is really concealing? Is this part of a dark conspiracy? Or is the truth even more terrifying than we can imagine? Share your thoughts in the comments. Conspiracy 701. The Mystery of the Forgotten Bodies. It all started with an anonymous post on an online forum in the dead of night, with a chilling title. They found 701 bodies in the tunnel. No official sources, no concrete evidence, yet within hours the information spread like wildfire. Conspiracy theorists immediately jumped in, analyzing every detail and asking countless questions. Who were these people? Why was the number so precise? And most importantly, why wasn't there a single report on mainstream media? What made things even stranger was that just days later, the original post and all discussions surrounding 701 were completely wiped. Accounts that had mentioned it vanished without a trace. Then, blurry images began surfacing on the dark web. Some photos showed piles of human skeletons stacked inside a waterlogged tunnel, while others hinted at strange symbols carved into the walls. Markings that appeared to be an ancient language no one had ever seen before. A brief 10-second video sent chills down viewers' spines. The beam of a flashlight swept across a pitch-black room, revealing a long row of body bags just before the screen abruptly cut to black. A whispered voice could be heard just before the video ended. They never left. Those who downloaded or shared the footage later reported receiving ominous emails from anonymous addresses, warning them to stop digging for answers or face the consequences. As public curiosity intensified, a terrifying theory emerged. The number 701 wasn't just the body count, it was a code, a reference to a failed experiment or a dark ritual that had taken place underground. Some believed the mansion above was merely a facade, an ordinary building concealing a secret facility below, where horrifying experiments had once been conducted. Others speculated that the bodies were tied to long-forgotten biological tests from decades past, or even victims of unexplained disappearances that had occurred over the years. But if any of this was true, who was responsible? And why was every trace of 701 being systematically erased? The sudden disappearance of accounts discussing the topic only fueled further paranoia. Some social media users reported that their profiles were mysteriously locked soon after posting about 701. Forum threads on the subject were deleted within hours, with no explanation. Even more disturbing, a handful of people claimed they were being followed in real life after attempting to investigate further. A freelance journalist went missing without a trace shortly after publishing an in-depth report on the case. Was some powerful entity working to bury the truth? What is the real story behind 701? Could it be a horrifying secret buried deep underground, or just an elaborate hoax designed to spread fear? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's uncover this mystery together. The mystery of the forbidden room in Gene Hackman's mansion. Whispers from the dark. Gene Hackman's mansion has long been a topic of discussion, not just for its opulence, but also for a chilling mystery that lies within. Among the vast hallways and lavishly decorated rooms, there is a door that has never been opened to the eyes of outsiders. No one knows what lies behind it. They only know that it remains securely locked, and anyone attempting to enter is immediately forbidden. Longtime staff members recount that every time they pass by, they feel a strange coldness in the air, sometimes accompanied by faint whispers echoing from an unknown source. Marisol, the loyal housekeeper who has served Hackman for 3 decades, knows more about that room than anyone else. Over the years, she has always evaded questions about it, her eyes filled with anxiety whenever someone inadvertently brings it up. She warns new employees not to touch the doorknob, not to listen to the strange sounds, and especially not to be curious. Her stern warnings only deepen the mystery surrounding the door. Some claim that during quiet, late-night hours, they hear a soft knocking from within, as if someone is pleading to be let out. But when they try to listen closely, a cold voice whispers, "Go away." As the years go by, the rumors grow. Some staff members have tried to open the door, but their hands instantly turn icy, and the door feels heavier than any other in the mansion. Some even claim to have seen a shadow glide past the door frame, despite the complete darkness inside. No one dares to go further, for fear has seeped into their minds. Yet, the most terrifying aspect is that Marisol, the one who has lived in the house longer than anyone else, is just as frightened. She has never explained anything, merely remaining silent and avoiding the room. It wasn't until her departure from the mansion that Marisol first spoke about this secret. When a young maid asked her about the room, she merely replied, "Never open that door. It doesn't belong to this world." The maid, taken aback, asked for clarification, but Marisol simply bowed her head and walked away. Following this, the curious began to delve into the history of the house and uncovered a grim truth. Before Gene Hackman bought it, the place belonged to a wealthy family. But their youngest daughter, a little girl named Eleanor, disappeared right from that room. No one ever found her body, and from that day forward, the room was locked forever. The mystery remains unresolved. Gene Hackman has never mentioned the room. No one knows what happened inside. But if that door were ever to open by chance, what would await on the other side? Would you dare to step into this forbidden room? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe in these mysterious phenomena? The Forbidden Door, a mystery no one dares to touch. That room is located at the end of the 3rd-floor corridor, a place seemingly forgotten by the entire building. No one is allowed inside. No one has ever seen it open. This prohibition isn't a typical rule, but rather an unspoken law that has existed for a long time. Even the cleaning staff has been thoroughly instructed. Do not touch the door. Do not linger too long around it. But the more it is forbidden, the larger the question mark it becomes in my mind. On the door is a strange symbol. 2 interlocking circles, bisected by a straight line. It doesn't resemble any symbol I have ever seen, but when I look at it, I feel something is very wrong. An invisible fear creeps into me, though I do not know why. No one knows where the key to that room is, or perhaps it never existed. Former employees recount that since they started working there, This door has always remained tightly shut. Some say there was once a key, but it has disappeared without a trace for a long time. No one has attempted to break down the door, nor does anyone seem eager to delve deeper. Everyone in this building implicitly understands that there are things one should not touch. But if that's the case, what has made this room so taboo? Hackman, the building manager, seems to know something. I have seen him standing silently before the door, his gaze conflicted. Once, I even caught him gliding his fingers along the strange symbol on the door, as if pondering something very important. But as soon as he realized I was watching, Hackman turned away, not saying a word. When I asked him about the room, he just shook his head and said, "There are things that should not be opened." That answer haunted me for days afterward, not because of what he said, but because of how he said it, like he had witnessed something he never wanted to speak of again. Rumors about this room have been growing. Some security staff claim that sometimes, at night, they hear strange sounds coming from inside. Clattering noises as if someone is moving objects, soft whispers as if someone is talking. But when pressing an ear to the door, everything is completely silent. One janitor even mentioned feeling watched whenever she cleaned near that area, as if someone was standing right behind her. But when she turned around, the hallway was just a cold, empty space. Such stories gradually turned the room into a common obsession. I cannot stop thinking about it. If no one is allowed in, if no one has opened that door for so many years, then why are there still noises coming from inside? If Hackman knows the secret of this room, why does he remain silent? The biggest unanswered question remains: will that door forever stay shut? Or one day, will someone dare to open it despite everything? And if that happens, will they truly be ready to face what awaits inside? What do you think about this room? If you were in my position, would you dare to open that door? Please leave your comments below. Secret tunnel discovery. A mystery buried underground. Richard Langford, a veteran maintenance worker, never imagined that one day his job would lead him to a discovery that could change history. While inspecting the foundation beneath an old estate, he noticed a strange hollow space just beneath the surface. At first, he assumed it was merely a construction flaw or natural damage to the structure. But as he dug deeper, he realized this wasn't a random void. It was a passage, a tunnel, something long hidden beneath the ground, lying right beneath everyone's feet, unnoticed for years. Langford immediately reported his discovery to the estate's management. However, instead of being encouraged to investigate further, he was quickly dismissed. "It's probably just an old architectural remnant, nothing important," they said, urging him not to waste any more time on it. But their hasty reaction only fueled his suspicion. Why were they so quick to dismiss a discovery that could have historical significance? What were they trying to hide? The estate had stood for centuries, passing through generations of owners, yet no records had ever mentioned a tunnel beneath it. Rumors began to spread among the staff. Some recalled old stories, tales of large estates in the area that had built secret tunnels during the Civil War. These tunnels were said to have been used for smuggling people, transporting valuables, or even concealing secrets that no one was meant to uncover. Some theories were even darker, suggesting these underground passages might have been linked to illegal activities or served as holding places for individuals under grim circumstances. Could Langford's discovery be part of this hidden network? Unable to ignore his growing curiosity, Langford decided to return to the tunnel at night, when no one else was around. He brought a flashlight, a crowbar, and began widening the entrance. Inside, the air was cold and heavy, as if it had been trapped for centuries. The walls, made of old bricks and covered in cobwebs, stretched deep into the darkness. He stepped forward cautiously, feeling as though he was intruding on a secret that perhaps should have remained buried. Suddenly, a sound echoed through the tunnel, a distant noise, as if something was moving in the shadows. His heart pounded. Was he really alone down here? Langford decided to report his findings once again, but this time the management's reaction was noticeably tense. They warned him not to continue his investigation, even offering him money to forget about it. But why were they willing to pay him off to keep quiet? Where did this tunnel truly lead? Was it connected to a hidden secret from the Civil War era? Or was something far more sinister buried beneath the estate? What do you think is being hidden beneath this historic estate? Should Langford continue his search? Share your thoughts in the comments. Marisol's shocking revelation. The door that should not be opened. Marisol was not someone who believed in the mystical, but what she witnessed changed her mind forever. She was one of the few people who had the opportunity to see inside the mysterious room at the end of the third-floor hallway, where no one was allowed to enter. This happened entirely by chance, or at least that's what she thought. One night, during a late shift, she accidentally saw Hackman entering the room. The door that everyone thought had no key somehow opened before her eyes. But the scariest part was not the fact that the door was opened, but what she saw inside. A cold, ethereal blue light, as if it didn't belong to this world. It wasn't light from electric bulbs or any source she had ever known. It was like a living entity, floating in the air, enveloping the entire room with an indescribable energy. Hackman stood still for a moment before stepping inside, his body trembling. Marisol dared not breathe too loudly. She could only silently observe from her hidden spot. As he fully entered, the door slowly closed behind him, as if an invisible hand were controlling it. A chill ran down her spine. She didn't understand why, but her intuition told her that Hackman had done this many times before. This meant he knew about the room, and what was inside it. But the biggest question remained. Why? After that night, Marisol noticed changes in Hackman. Previously, he had always appeared calm, even somewhat cold. But now, whenever he showed up, he seemed to be hiding some anxiety. His eyes were sunken deeper, and he walked hurriedly. There were moments when he would stop in the hallway, close his eyes, and take deep breaths, as if trying to control something. Once, she accidentally ran into him right in front of the mysterious door. When their eyes met, Marisol felt a wave of fear emanating from him, even if just for a moment. Then he averted his gaze and turned away without saying a word. Rumors began to spread throughout the building. Some security guards claimed that during late-night shifts, they sometimes saw a blue light shining from the crack of the door, even though no one was inside. Others reported hearing strange sounds, not footsteps or typical noises, but indistinct whispers. One cleaning staff member even swore she heard someone calling her name while passing by the room early in the morning, but when she turned around, the hallway was completely empty. These stories haunted everyone, but no one dared to speak directly to Hackman about it. Marisol knew she could not remain silent any longer. One night, she decided to confront Hackman. She waited for him to leave the room and then suddenly called out, "What's inside there?" She saw Hackman freeze, his hands clenching into fists. After a moment, he turned to look at her, his eyes filled with deep conflict. Finally, he said only one thing. "There are things that are better left unknown." Then he walked away, leaving Marisol standing there, her heart pounding with a torrent of questions in her mind. What do you think Hackman is hiding? Could that blue light truly be something not of this world? If you were in her position, would you dare to open that door? Comment below. Thank you for watching. We truly appreciate your support. Your interest and every like, share, and subscribe are the motivation that keeps us bringing you captivating stories and shocking secrets from Hollywood and beyond. Stay with us so you won't miss any exclusive news. If you have any thoughts or comments about today's story, feel free to share them below. Thank you, and see you in the next video.